About the young children, they are so amazing, so AI driven, so robotic also, I feel.
Yeah.
How should they grow up? Because they are self driven, self empowered, I don't know.
Yeah.
But they're driven by data, content, and I don't know what all.
Yeah.
They speak so nice, but their existence of them and even the Gen Z, we don't understand. Gen Zs operate in a different way. They operate with their mood. So how you take care of this category of new bubbles?
Sure. So I'd say one of the best things you can teach them is this capacity to regulate your nervous system. I'll use a wonderful analogy and story. I taught my son.
How old is he?
He's now 12, but I taught this about 6 years ago when he was 6. So I said, would you like to regulate your nervous system? Pura jada nahi samjha. But he said, batao kya hai? So I stood under the shower with the water turned to cold and I didn't flinch. And I said, would you like to do this? So he came to the water and obviously jumped. And I said, look, that is your body's innate response to pain, pleasure. You can regulate because I could. He went away that day, nothing happened. 6 months later, it was January. My wife called me and said he wants to show you something. He stood under the water, cold water, for 3 minutes. So if a 6-year-old child can learn how to regulate his nervous system, anyone can. And I think perhaps one of the biggest gifts we can give to young children is to knowledge you'll get, right? Capacity you'll get. AI will fill whatever it is you don't know. You could learn 10 languages if you wanted today. You could learn all kinds of things if you wanted. Knowledge is available. But I think this capacity to regulate your nervous system is something that will separate, those who
How
can.
do you make them believe it is needed? आपने अपने बेटे को तो बोल दिया और 6 महीने का पेशेंस भी था आप में.
हाँ.
We keep nagging.
So you lead by example, which is why the pressure transfers back to us. I can't ask my son to do something I'm not.
Oh, so they learn what you do.
Monkey see, monkey do, right? So आप करेंगे तो वो भी करेगा.
Nowadays there's a fashion to get into the ice bucket in.
कर सकते हैं.
बहुत fashionable trend हो गया है.
हाँ, like I stay away from fashion trends.
But does it help?
It doesn't hurt. Like, so
It helps in regulating
there are 2 or 3
nervous
different
system.
factors that are happening. So when you go into heat sauna, you develop something called the heat shock proteins. Very good for you. When you contrast that with cold, you're creating that innate response to not sort of get affected. I think it's good for you. Is that mandatory? Does the whole world need to jump into a bucket of ice? I think not. There are many other ways
The
to achieve
people
the same
living,
thing.
you've come from Shillong, so the weather there, waterfalls is your place.
Correct, exactly.
तो क्या करना चाहिए? सब कोई सब कुछ कर रहा है. My only thing is there's so much now.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to ape the other one. FOMO भर गया
या
है.
वो डर है सबको
हाँ, तो अभी
कि मैं
मेरे
छूट जाऊंगा, मैं पीछे रह
मुझे
जाऊंगा.
कितना करना चाहिए मुझे तो नहीं पता. मुझे कितना खाना चाहिए. Again, you said health is what you want to achieve.
Yeah.
But if you're striving for perfection, everybody wants to look as prettier, as better.
जी.
There is no end.
Yeah.
And how do you find yourself that peace? How
Yeah.
did you find your peace?
Yeah, so like I said, I found it by anchoring myself, understanding
You
that.
don't race up with other nutrition
Not at
scientists.
all, actually. हम तो जानते भी नहीं है. Like, people keep giving me new names. मैं तो जानता भी नहीं क्योंकि मैं पढ़ता भी नहीं हूँ
बट
उनके बारे में.
आपको नहीं पूरे कंट्री वर्ल्ड में मेरा ही नाम हो, ऐसा रेस नहीं होता.
अगर हो जाए तो बहुत अच्छा है, नहीं हो तो फर्क नहीं पड़ रहा है. आई एम डूइंग व्हाट आई एम डूइंग. अगर नाम बन जाएगा तो अच्छा है, नहीं बनेगा तो ठीक है.
So you, nothing to
नहीं.
strive for
I strive for
perfection.
myself. I strive to make myself better. I have a very simple philosophy in life. There are only 3 pillars I have control over. My time, my mind and my body. These are only 3 things in my control. इसके अलावा और कोई भी चीज़ मेरी ज़िंदगी में मेरे कंट्रोल में नहीं है. So every day when I wake up, I just ask myself, what can I do to manage my time better? What can I do to manage my body better? What can I do to manage my mind better? अगर ये 3 चीज़ मेरे काबू में है, फिर दुनिया जो करे करे.
If I leave you with the last question of sharing the secret, how do you manage your time?
So I'm very, very, very ruthless about how I use my time. I'm very ruthless about who I give it to, what I give it for, because that's a precious gift. I don't know how long I have, but however much I have, I want to make the most of it. So I'm conscious, I'm aware, I'm like literally I'd say ruthless about who and where and how.
You know how to say no.
100%. 100%. Anything I don't want to do, I'll just not
So
do.
you plan your day in the
हाँ जी,
morning,
हाँ, yeah,
every day.
yeah.
And if it ticks, it's good. If it doesn't tick, it's okay.
नहीं देखिए, परफेक्शन नहीं है. I'm not saying I live a
But you
perfect life.
little look
I
forward.
I try. I'm conscious that my time is valuable. If I can say no to something, I just say no to something.
And how do you manage your body?
So all the things I do, I eat well, I sleep well, I exercise regularly, I meditate, I control my